Okay, I don't know if you saw the I don't know, short clip or whatever of us doing the court jester one on the floor, my husband and I. So I thought I would also video putting it together because it is an on point one, as well as you've just been with me the whole way. So I thought I would finish up with you. I have already taken the first picture of what the first row, I guess, looks like. Because it's on point, we have to do a bunch of, this one has a triangle off to each side and then a triangle at the top. This first triangle, I like to make sure that it's center and square. So I give myself that center point in both places. And because I know that these are in all four corners, I'm going to go ahead and do all four corners. So my last ones are already done. Okay, so here we go. Let's put our leader through. And let's just stitch away. And the reason I'm doing this with my hubby's GoPro is because I need to take pictures for the written instructions, and my camera can't take pictures and video. Well, it probably can. It's probably me that can't. Okay, so you can see that I did well, you can't see that finger press, but there's a finger press in there and a finger press in there. I'm just going to meet those up. And that keeps it square. And it should come just along that seam. And there we go. Okay, now I'm going to pull those off and trim them up. Just taking the dog ears off. Putting them in my little rubbish bin over there to keep my sewing space clean. I'm going to set two aside. 1, 2, and then work with these two, because typically your bottom left, bottom right, and top left corners are the same, and we can stitch 2 of every row and make it quicker for us. All right, so that's my top corner. So my setting triangles need to go this way. Let me see if I can do it over here so you can see a bit better. Don't know if this is helping you at all. But my 90-degree corners are going to meet. And then that angle over there, let me see if you can actually see. Yep, that angle over there is going to keep going and finish off my corner. And I'm going to do the same thing. Getting another triangle. Going to do the same thing on the other side. The 90 degrees are going to meet up. That 90 degrees, and then that's going to finish off my square. Okay, so let's do that. So let's just flip that over, meeting up my 90s. 90 degrees is your square corner, and this is going to come out and show at the other end. Okay, let's stitch it up. You should be going right through their X there and coming out right at your seam allowance. And let's do this one the same way, and I'll show you what we have. Well, actually, let's get them both on. then I'll show you what we have. Do that other side. All right. I like to go through and cut my dog ears now so that when I put it together I don't have to go back through and cut off a gazillion dog ears. So the other side, let's get that down. And that final one. Now you might get a little fun because you are on a chest camera. I'm going to try to show you how I do the next row. I just dropped my shoe on the floor because I am a barefoot sewer. Alright, so I know that my next row is going to be one of these. So I'm going to get two because I'm sewing 2 rows at once. And 2 of these. Okay. This guy. And 2 of these. These are my setting triangles. So I'm just going to let you watch me for this part of it. Okay, here we go. Oopsie, doggy stepped on the foot pedal. Alright, so this is where we're headed to. I'll tighten up that camera because it's moving too much. Here we go. So this is where we're going. I'm going to show you how we lay this out. Alrighty. I might have to lay it out and then tip you up. I'll lay it low because we're on the first bit of it. So this is what we have so far. Okay, so we just put that together. So now we're going to put on row 2. I know it doesn't have a tip up. I can't tip it up. So you get to watch my feet or the dogs or whatever is on the floor while I lay it up here. Okay, so there's our side setting triangle. And then our first square and our last one. And the one in the middle. Okay, so let me show you what we got. Okay. You can already see our pattern coming together. So we've got our setting triangle on the very edge right there. Block 1, block 2, block 3, and the final one up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that corner up there because I'm going to work off of it. I'm going to pick these up and we'll go back and stitch them together. Okay. Let's do this. Setting triangle. We are actually going to do the top one first because I like to have it done so I don't have to worry about which way I stitch this on, because I have been known to stitch that on starting at the wrong, putting it backwards, if that makes sense, any sense at all. Up, that goes across the top, so we do the same thing again. And yes, I confirm with everyone and still make mistakes. First one, so that's going to sit that way, so that's going to sit that way, so we're going to go that way. Oh, I forgot to take a picture. That's the whole reason I have this thing on my chest. There's 1, 2, and yes, I know I'm using a dark thread and I have a very light fabric, but it's okay. I did it all the way through. You can see it over here. Probably not the greatest idea, but I didn't want to keep changing and it matched my purple so beautifully. Match up top corners, bottom corners, and away we go. And now we're going to grab those end ones with the other triangles already on them and stitch together. take the camera so we can do a picture, and then let's take the next thingies. We're gonna need 2 of these for each row. One of these for each row. Two of those curves again. And 2 setting triangles for each one. All right, take you over there so you can see the process. Let's not forget our setting triangles. Probably be editing a lot of this out. I'm going to step on the step stool and I'm going to lift this up. Because, there we go. So 1, 2, 3, and row 4.